All right, guys, so 2 options to kind of help you improve your arm action and your delivery as a whole. All right, so the first one we're gonna do is a 10-toe with a constrained hand position. And so essentially what we're working on here is the arm action, or kind of that pull through movement, right? So if we break this up into chunks in a kind of a backwards chaining model, that last piece kind of heading from flip up into ball release, something we'd call the pull through, okay? So essentially this is post arm swing, right? From here, ball's being pulled through to release. And so what do we want to see from this? Essentially what we're looking for is that as that torso rotation begins, this arm is going to be lagged behind you. What's going to happen is the inertial mass of your hand and the ball is going to grow. It's going to get laid back. We're going to place a pre-stretch on those internal rotators, and we're going to get fired through. So what we're kind of looking for, right, is that the proximal pieces of the body are going to develop this energy, and the arm is a conduit to transfer that energy into the ball, okay? And so essentially the better we can transfer the energy, the harder we're gonna throw. We're gonna build a lot of energy, but can we transfer it effectively or not, okay? And so the setup that we're looking for here is gonna be, we're gonna start at roughly 90 degrees with that elbow. Palm is gonna face the same direction as the chest. We're gonna look for a slight counter move forward. We'll counter rotate back, and then we're gonna think about the torso is driving this delivery. We're gonna think about ourselves as kind of an armless man. The arm is the last piece to come through. We're gonna stay as relaxed as possible. We're cracking that whip right at the end. So here's what it'll look like. All right, and so when we're doing this, as part of our kind of drill series before we're throwing, typically we'll do it with an overload. How much is gonna depend on the athlete. If we're doing this as a baseball in catch play and we're throwing it reasonably hard, typically we're gonna see that you should be able to get to between 75 and 80% of what your mound velocity is. All right, so that's kind of the first one. The second one is we're gonna add the arm swing in now. So we're gonna add some nice rhythm and smoothness here. We're gonna go a nice figure 8 up into a ghost rep. We're gonna feel kind of that end range retraction, all right? And then we're gonna go through the full thing, trying to pull through that same position as before, okay? So what we're looking for when we add the arm swing is gonna be as relaxed as possible. We're taking that down swing and taking that energy all the way up into flip up. There's gonna be no breaks or hitches or anything like that. We wanna be additive to the delivery. How long or short it is gonna depend on you as an athlete. And what we wanna think about with the figure 8 as well is if you're more of an over the top guy, we're gonna be a little bit more vertical, right, with that figure 8 that we're tracing. If you're a little bit more sidearm or closer to kind of that low 3/4, we're gonna be a little bit more horizontal. So make it match the plane of the arm swing. Don't get all funky and then try to find it again at ball release. So what it'll look like is here, right, nice and relaxed, loose into flip up, and we'll come through, and I'm gonna throw through that same position, okay? So all about kind of finding that nice relaxed arm action, nice conduit to transfer energy into the ball, and then we'll get through it like that. Thanks for watching. Drop any questions below.